Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today I have an upload that, well, will be an eye-opener. Before we get into it, though, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. The links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below. My merch displayed directly under the video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters Volume 1, 2, and 3, the audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeffrey Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description below. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you'd really like to help this channel to continue to grow and go, just simply subscribe and click the like button. It's fast and free. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time. Let's get on with today's upload. Shall we? All right, guys, back on April 26th, I brought to everyone's attention an attack that happened in Oklahoma County, Oklahoma, Anita Mears. And initially, the sheriff rolled up on the scene and thought that she had been stabbed. Shortly thereafter, after she was brought to the county coroners, the coroner made the discovery that it was a dog attack, multiple dog attack. Now, it's been 12 days, and there has been no new news. Now, since I've been doing these strange attacks for 2.5 years, I have said simply you can tell when an attack is a cover-up because they don't talk about it, they quietly brush it aside, and the wording in the newspaper articles. Well, 12 days is long enough to remain silent, so I decided it was time to call the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office and, well, get some information. Time to ask some questions. Time to put them on the hot seat.
Reach the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. You may press 0 at any time in this recording if you would like to speak with an operator. Please hold for further options. For jail services and inmate information, press 1. For dispatch, press 2. For community services, substations, and media, press 3. For records and... For DARE, press 1. For reality check, press 2. For triad, press 3. For the Quail Springs substation, press 4. For the public information officer, press 5. For media...
Your call is being transferred. Please hold.
Oh, look at that. Busy signal. Well, I guess we will be trying later. So I will try back later and see what we come up with. I've got a list of questions that I'd like to ask. I believe right now it is 2:40 New York time Friday. So it is about, I believe, 1:40 Oklahoma time. So I'll give them about a half an hour to an hour, and then we'll call back. Here we go.
Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office.
Hi, I'm trying to get in touch with someone in public relations.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me get you over to my PIO.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Tommy Johnson III wants you to know that we're here to serve you. Please hold on. Someone will be with you in just a moment. Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office, Aaron Bowback.
Hi, is this public relations by chance?
It is.
Hi, my name's Jeffrey Nadolny. I'm an independent journalist. I'm calling in regards to the Mrs. or Miss Anita.
You broke up on me. You
I'm,
broke up on me. I apologize. Say it again.
my name's Jeffrey Nadolny, and I'm an independent journalist. I'm calling in regards to the Miss Anita Mears case. Um, hasn't been too much news about that. I was just checking to see what's going on. Has those dogs been caught or?
Refresh my memory on Miss Mears. I'm sorry.
She's the woman who was attacked on the 24th on Sunday by a pack of dogs in Oklahoma County.
Yes, I recall.
Yep.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
No, I was just a couple of just brief questions. Like I was just curious if those dogs had been caught or if anything, because a pack of random dogs running around is pretty unnerving,
To my knowledge, the dogs have not been. Because there are a lot of dogs that were in rural areas of Oklahoma County,
Right.
and to be able to pinpoint exactly which dogs were involved would be an impossible task.
Okay.
So to say that we would be able to, I don't want to give people false hope. There's just, the reality is we'll probably never know exactly which dogs are responsible.
Right. Now, there's a couple of things that there was. Apparently, the woman, her neighbor, had said that she had seen coyotes out in the back by a pond. Is that a concern, or was it? Do you guys think it was domesticated or possibly feral dogs, or do you think it was the coyotes that did it?
We're not really experts in canines, so with
Right.
that we would divert to the coroner, medical examiner's office.
Okay.
It was the medical examiner's office that determined that it was dogs involved.
Okay.
I couldn't say one way or another.
All right. And my last final question. I know you're really busy, so I apologize for taking your time up.
That's why I'm here.
When the officers arrived on scene, they initially thought that she had been stabbed. Were the wounds that large, or was there that much blood? What was the mix-up on that?
Well, not so much a mix-up. At the risk of being graphic,
Right.
there was a lot of blood.
Okay.
And it's not a deputy's position to clean off that blood to determine how deep the stab wounds are. That's why she was taken to the medical examiner's office to determine what type of puncture wounds they were.
Okay.
But the condition, and again, I'm trying to be delicate, the
Right.
condition of the body was such that it was difficult to tell exactly what happened.
So it was a pretty graphic, violent dog attack.
Well, any dog attack where somebody dies, I would characterize as violent,
Right.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. And once again, my name's Jeffrey Nadolny, and I apologize for taking up your time. I was just curious because it's been, a couple weeks. So I was curious of what was going on and if the dogs had been caught or not. And I understand that there's, so many, feral dog running around, especially out in the, rural locations.
Sure. No apology necessary, man. I'm more than happy to do this. That's why I'm here. That's my job. What publication are you with, or do you say you freelance?
I'm a freelancer.
Oh, cool. Who do you freelance for?
Myself, actually, on a YouTube channel.
Okay, gotcha. Well, anytime you want to do any kind of videos or anything, if you do video, we're more than happy to make the sheriff available, or I can make myself available. Just reach out. We're more than happy.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Kind of a refresher. This is how the media displayed this for us. Investigation underway after woman killed in southeast Oklahoma County. The sheriff's office said the homicide occurred near Southeast 44th Street and Luther Road. Updated 11/20, April 25th, 2022. Oklahoma County. An investigation is underway after authorities found a woman's body over the weekend in southeast Oklahoma County. The sheriff's office said the homicide occurred near Southeast 44th Street and Luther Road. A neighbor, who said she had spent all her free time with the victim, told KOCO5 She was heartbroken when she had heard the news. We rode horses together. She had a great aptitude for horses and taking care of her animals, and we really bonded on that, Lindsay Wilkerson said. But that changed Sunday afternoon after Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office found the body of a 60-year-old woman. She was my friend. She was a good person, Wilkerson said. My daughter loved her. She wanted to go down there all the time. Details of what happened are limited as authorities continue to investigate. She was a very kind person, and I just can't believe this has happened, Wilkerson said. She doesn't have enemies. She's a kindly, little bit older woman, just a good person, and never riffraff at her place. Wilkerson said she hopes justice comes for a great neighbor and an even better friend. Just want people to know this is ridiculous, Wilkerson said. She was a good person, and we're going to miss her a lot. The sheriff's office initially took a person of interest into custody, but authorities said that person is no longer connected with the case. And this is the next media update. Woman found dead at Oklahoma County home, killed in dog attack, officials say. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office said they were unsure if dogs that attacked Mears are wild or neighborhood dogs. April 26, 2022, at 1:39 p.m., Oklahoma City, Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office determined that 61-year-old woman found dead over the weekend at her home near Hara died after being attacked by dogs. Shortly after 12:20 p.m. Sunday, deputies went to the home on South Catfish Drive after receiving a report that a woman was dead. When they arrived, they found the body in the front yard. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office identified the victim as Anita Mears, 61. The Sheriff's Office said Mears had injuries consistent with being stabbed multiple times. The Oklahoma County Coroner's Office responded and determined that Mears' death was not a homicide. Instead, officials said multiple dogs attacked her. Authorities said that Mears' dog, which was also injured during the attack, was standing guard over her body when deputies arrived. Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office officials said they are unsure if the dogs that attacked Mears are wild or neighborhood dogs. We are warning folk to stay away from any packs of dogs that may be roaming the area, Sheriff's Office officials posted to social media. Here is that social media post. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office and the County Medical Examiner's Office have determined the death of a woman near Nowalla this weekend is not a homicide. Sunday, April 24th, at approximately 12:23, deputies were called to the 4300 block of South Catfish Drive on a report of a woman being dead. When deputies arrived, they found the body of 61-year-old Anita Mears in her front yard. Miss Mears had injuries consistent of being stabbed multiple times. The Oklahoma County Medical Examiner's Office responded and determined that it was not a homicide, that Miss Mears was attacked by multiple dogs. Miss Mears' dog was also injured in the attack and standing guard over her body when deputies arrived. As for the dogs that attacked Miss Mears, we don't know whether they are wild or neighborhood dogs, and because there are no witnesses, we may never know. We are warning that folks stay away from packs of dogs that are roaming the area. We are releasing a picture of Miss Mears that her family provided. Our prayers are with Miss Mears' family as they work to cope with this tragedy. And this is the last piece of media that is available, actually since my phone call. So April 26, 6:07 p.m., Oklahoma County, Oklahoma. The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office says the suspicious death of 61-year-old woman Sunday has been ruled a dog attack. Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office Tommy Johnson III said Tuesday the investigation is no longer considered a homicide. Instead, is now being ruled a dog attack. Johnson said they originally thought it may have been a stabbing, but it turns out that the woman was mauled by multiple dogs in her front yard. It's very tragic, Johnson said. I'll tell you, it's a sad way to die, to pass away, and our heart goes out to her family. The victim was identified as 61-year-old Anita Mears. The attack happened near Southeast 44th Street and Catfish Drive in Nowalla. Miss Mears' dog was also injured during the attack, Johnson said. We believe that the dog was trying to protect her. The sheriff's office originally called the death suspicious and believed Mears' injuries were consistent with several stab wounds. A person of interest was also brought in at first, but was quickly released. This is not a suspect, this is a person of interest. So a person of interest can mean a multitude of things. It could mean someone who was nearby who could possibly have seen something that happened, a witness. And so we can try and get in contact with these people and get a better story. However, the Oklahoma County Coroner's Office told them that she was not stabbed, she was bitten. KFOR spoke with a nearby neighbor off camera who lived in the area of Mears' home over 40 years. The neighbor said they knew Mears. She was a good neighbor. However, this neighbor said that they had seen coyotes go to the pond on Mears' property in the past, but had not seen them recently. Johnson said right now there are no witnesses to what exactly happened, so details are unclear at this time. The dogs could also still be roaming free. If you see packs of dogs, stay away from them and call the police. Obviously, they travel in packs, so they can be dangerous when they do that. Please stay away, protect yourself, call the police. Johnson said they have not yet located the dogs in question, and it is obviously not uncommon to see dogs roaming out in the rural areas of Oklahoma County and beyond. Johnson added that they do normally work with municipal animal control agencies in situations like these. So here's the thing. Now, when I spoke to the deputy that I just spoke to, really nice guy. He's actually from New York, the Syracuse region. And I asked him in regards to the attack. I said, why at first did they think that it was a stabbing? And, off record, pretty much it was a violent attack. There was a lot of blood. Now, here's where I'm kind of conflicted, but not really. I really honestly believe that where there's coyotes, we've known and we've heard stories of dogmen traveling with coyotes. I'm sorry about my throat, guys. So I think that possibly this woman might have been stalked by a dogman. I believe that she was probably doing yard work with her dog out in the yard and was savagely attacked. Her dog managed to get away. It sounds like it was a little dog, so it was probably hiding. But if it was a pack of wild dog, they would have attacked that dog as well and torn that poor little dog apart. So I just don't see it being a pack of wild or feral dog. Or neighborhood dog. I really feel like this attack was Dogman. For the case to be just kind of quieted down after such, it's been 12 days. And, he said that they probably will never be able to locate the dogs. Well, that's because I think that he knows it's not dogs. I think that he knows that it was something else. It just doesn't set right with me. This case is very strange, just like Tony Aaron's, Amber Miller, and all of the other ones that I've covered in the last 2.5 to 3 years. It really feels like there's something being hidden, and unfortunately, this woman had to, paid the ultimate sacrifice with her life. So it's a tragedy. It really is. So pretty much what I feel is that this is definitely a Dogman attack. if you look at the location, I did a video earlier, not earlier, but when I first covered this, I showed you a map of the area, and it is prime Dogman location, prime location for an attack. Coyotes going to this woman's pond. We've heard they travel with coyote for some reason. Maybe for, I don't know, tactical reasons. Maybe because there's not another Dogman or two to travel with, so they travel with something closely related. All I know is this case is it's disturbing. There's a lot of just strange holes in the case, if you ask me. I mean, obviously the woman was, pretty bad. And who knows, maybe the officers thought these stab wounds, maybe they weren't done by a knife, but maybe they were done by claws from a Dogman. And then the bites occurred after. We obviously have heard how powerful Dogman claws are. So we just don't know. And I don't think we ever will know. This is just going to be one of those cases that falls into the suspicious animal attack. And, we'll leave it up at that on that one. So, I don't know. But 12 days is long enough. I wanted to see what was going on. And, well, there you go. There's an answer. So, thanks for listening. And please, obviously, there's something going on just like last year and the year before that. Stay safe. Watch your six. Be prepared. With that, may the Great Spirit watch over us. And may He guide us down that path that we call life.